Hi, Nick Osborne with the Personal Training Department Blueprint, here with a couple quick questions for the owners and managers. Now, if you're a trainer, just turn this off because you're not going to like most of the questions I'm asking. But if you're an owner or a manager, let's start getting into it first. The first thing I need you to do is I want you to make a list of all of your trainers on the left-hand side of a piece of paper, okay? Then I want you to make 4 columns. You're going to ask question 1, 2, 3, and 4 along this. The first question I want you to ask each one of your trainers is, are you making enough money from personal training? Are you making the money you want from personal training? Now, if the answer is no, you're going to ask them, why not? See what their answers are. Just write it down. No judgment. Don't interrupt them. Just write it down and say, thank you very much. Second question, what sales and marketing actions did you take last week to increase your business? See what their answers are. Question number 3, what sales and marketing actions do you have planned specifically for this week? Not, oh, I'm going to market more, I'm going to make a few more phone calls. When and what are you doing? That's the question. And question number 4 is, I would like to see, as a manager owner, can I see 2 workouts for each of your clients that you've pre-written? So they've got 10 clients. Can they show you 2 pre-written workouts for each one of their clients for the next week or the next 2 weeks, depending on how often they train? Now listen to their answers and just write them down. If they say no, don't get on them. Just say thank you very much, walk away. And I want you to go back and review all of your personal trainers and their answers. So as a training department as a whole, what are the answers? More than likely, you're not going to like the answers. None of your trainers are really making the money they want from personal training. They didn't really do anything last week for marketing and sales. They have no specific plans for this week for marketing and sales. And they more than likely cannot show you 2 pre-planned workouts for their clients. Not just 1, all of their clients. And if you get an answer like, well, I'm having everybody do the same thing, that's not really personal training now, is it? So it's time for me to be a little bit more of an ass than I usually am, which is more difficult than you realize. If you've gotten these answers and your training department's got almost all of these answers just like I told you, how are you expecting revenue to grow from your personal training department if these are the answers? If most of the time I get wishes and hope and I don't knows, and it's baffling to me. The second question I'm going to ask is, why are you, as a manager or owner, afraid to take action to make changes so you get different results? Most owners or managers are afraid to rock the boat and don't want to do things different because they're afraid they're going to upset the trainers that they have. They don't know what to do, whatever. So being afraid isn't a business plan. Hope isn't a business plan. So most owners and managers don't realize things can be completely different if they do things different than they've done before. They don't realize their gym can go from 3 to 4 or 5% of their members using personal training into 15 or 20% of their members using personal training, which will quadruple or pentuple the amount of revenue you're making from your personal training department. But you got to do things different. And this is where the personal training department blueprint, the fat loss department blueprint level, comes into play. We teach the managers and owners how to do things different and everything they need to know, all the paperwork and everything else, so that they can manage and own a rocking personal training department. Then we teach the trainers everything they need to know and do to become a true fitness professional. We install 7 systems in your club, a staff training system, so your trainers actually know what they're supposed to do and why and how. Then a hiring system, so you're not hiring the same people you always hire and get the same results. We're going to have a client life coaching systems so that the trainers know how to hold the clients accountable, how to help them set goals, how to have a bigger impact on their life, and do all of this in a systematic way so that your trainers can actually become coaches. Not the way that other gurus just say, rebrand your training department into coaches, actually becoming coaches. We're going to have a team building and professionalism system for your trainers. So we're actually going to make your trainers work better together and be more professional to each other, to the clients, and to the gym. Then we're going to teach your trainers, and this is actually one of the first things that we do, is teach your trainers how to have a marketing system so they know exactly what to do on a daily basis, and a weekly basis, and an annual basis to build business. And then a sales system so they can get all these people into a funnel and then actually sell them in a way that makes sense to the client. And it doesn't brand your gym into a place where you have sales dogs that do nothing but hound your people for sales. Finally, we install an exercise system. So you have a belief system in your club. You can trade out trainers. You can have people not show up for work one day because they're sick, their kids, whatever, and the client still gets trained and the gym still gets revenue, and you keep your clients. And everybody has a system, and everybody is a great trainer. No more great trainer, sort of great trainer, horrible trainer, TRX trainer, ropes trainer, kettlebell trainer, strongman trainer, bodybuilding trainer, fitness, cardio trainer, supplement trainer. Everybody's a great functional coach. One system. The trainers can still deviate from the system up to 15% to add their personality in, but you have a product as a marketing that you can market to every member, that everybody in the club can market this product. It's a personal coaching system that has all of these things in place. Nobody's skipping out on things. Nobody's discounting. Nobody's offering more than they should. It's a proven system that everybody can offer. And then we're going to teach all of your people how to maximize their time and maximize the potential out of each system so that they know what they're doing, getting the best results for themselves, the club, and the client. And now I know a lot of you have emailed me and asked me, how do we do this? What comes with the program? All of this. So underneath the sign up button, we've included a button that you can download a simple 4-page PDF that explains everything that comes with the system. It gives you a great overview. Now I know with the sign up button, it works. I've personally tested it. It was a coding mistake. I think Michelle sent it out an email on Saturday. Hopefully you got it, but it's a copy and paste errors, what I'm understanding. Doesn't really matter. This button works. I've tested it, so we know that it works. So here's the deal. I know we still have a few spots open because, frankly, last week most people couldn't sign up. Not a big deal. I'm extending the offer through this Wednesday night at midnight, something like that, where you can get $100 off your first month to try this out. And if you don't like it in the first 10 days, call us, email us, whatever, tell us to take the charges off, and we'll take the charges off. If you don't like it within the first month, tell us to cancel. You've got all of our forms, everything you need that you've downloaded. You can have all of that, don't really care. And we won't charge you after the first month. But those of you who stick around for the next 6, 8, 12 months, you're going to see your personal training skyrocket. You're going to see people working on purpose as long as you install the systems and the trainers are getting behind the systems and getting them in place. And we're here with consulting to help. I'll consult with all of the people who sign up, give you an extra 2 hours the first month if you need it, so that you get 3 hours that first month if you need it. We'll be there to answer emails, follow up with Skype calls, whatever you need to get this installed, rocking and rolling, so you're starting to make some major changes in your club. So next year, you're seeing 4 times, 5 times the amount of money that you currently are seeing from your personal training department. So I think it's pretty simple. To me, it's a no-brainer. If you've been doing the same percentage for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you want to make a huge difference in your revenue from your personal training department, you need to do things completely different, and that's what we're here for at the Personal Training Department Blueprint. So, until our next lesson, which will be sometime next week, Nick Osborne with the Personal Training Department Blueprint, helping you create a great team of fitness professionals to change the gym, change the clients, and help you with revenue.